it's just the truth. It's not chalk, it's truth. Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback ever, and he's playing at an even higher level now than he did 5 or 6 years ago. How can you bet against that? That's not smart.
All right, so their offensive line is worse, right? They lost Nate Solder. You look at the players, offensive line is worse. The wide receiver room is worse. You lost Brandon Cooks. You lost Danny Amendola. Now you will be adding Julian Edelman, who you didn't have last year, but not for the first 4 games of the season. I would argue the defense, which was shaky at best last year, didn't get better by losing Malcolm Butler.
I believe they're going to miss Malcolm Butler. And I know in 4 seasons, Malcolm Butler with Bill Belichick, he won them 1 Super Bowl. This is what I can guarantee you. Whoever plays that position, they are not going to win them 1 Super Bowl single-handedly the way Butler did.
3 receivers, and the ball is on the ground. And just like a year ago, the Chiefs in the opener here turned it over on their first snap against the Patriots. And now the Texans do it to open up 2018. The Patriots defense coming up with a takeaway. Brady from the gun. Fires it, and Gronkowski has it. Was he across the pylon? Yes, he was. Touchdown, New England.
One game on the next RPO. Pass option.
Well, here's 2nd and 3. And going for the deep ball. Back in the end zone, and it is New England with the football. And the interception by Gilmore. They've already scored once in this quarter. Brady looking the end zone again, wide open. It is Dorsett with the catch and the touchdown.
See which way the quarterback goes.
Get a running start.
And then he runs and tries to get him.
Here you go. It's going to be short of the end zone. And it's knocked down, and the game is over. New England's going to take it.
Drop back 45 times and score consistently against this Jaguars defense.
They'll try it from 54. Gostkowski kick is going to be wide of the mark. And Jacksonville will be set up at the 44. First down from the Patriots, 24. Going to the end zone. He's there, and it is caught by Cole. This time a much more conventional catch. So now, still throwing. Anything but conservative. Jacksonville crosses midfield. Westbrook still in bounds. Got a blocker up ahead. It's Cole. He's racing down the sideline for the touchdown. Kneel down, and Jacksonville is going to do something it's never done before, and that's beat New England in the regular season. They beat them one time years ago in a wild card game, but Doug Marrone is building something special here in Northeast Florida.
I don't think they're building anymore. I think it's built.
It's here?
It's here, and I'm telling you, I think you're going to see this rematch right here. These 2 teams in the AFC title game again back here, and it's going to be a monster.
On a roll. Stafford deep. Got a man. Touchdown. Marvin Jones. 2nd and 8. Brady going deep downfield into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Intended for Dorsett. That's Darius big play Slay with a very big play and a flag on the run back. And another offering their congratulations to the Detroit Lions. Look at that.
Nobody respects Bill Belichick more. I guarantee you this will be a very respectful moment between these 2.
Brief hug.
That after starting off 2-2, Tom Brady came back, had an MVP caliber season, and finished the year passing over 500 yards. No, it is too early. It is entirely too premature to get caught up in this is the beginning of the end or whatever, based on last night's game.
It's
the first 3 games of this season, the beginning and end started last year. The team that went to the Super Bowl, the beginning and end.
The end is the end of the Belichick way. That is the Patriots.
I'm sorry, is there some funeral that took place? Do I need to put forth a eulogy that we going to put on the airwaves of First Take? Did Bill Belichick die? Did he stop coaching? I'm sorry. Bill Belichick, they got to go out there and throw the damn football. Bill Belichick is going to be coaching for years to come. I haven't heard him hinting or alluding to potential retirement. What do you mean? Did he forget how to coach football? Did he forget to do things schematically? The bottom line is they don't have the personnel yet that they will have, and they went against a familiar foe. That's all that happened last night. Pump the brakes. Everything will be fine with the Patriots.
Listen, you think it's over because Bill Belichick in his
has been
undermined.
But it's not just that he was undermined. He was undermined at maybe the critical juncture of the history of the Patriots.
Here, 5 in that secondary. Cannon gets the block at the right tackle. Look at who's wide open. Patterson, acrobatic catch. Great move by McDonald. That is 6. Defense. Break is in right through the hands of Tannehill. It's loose. Oh, it's picked up by Van Noy. Turnover. 4-man rush. Brady on 1st and 10. White. Oh, good cut. He got Quinn to break his ankles, and he goes in for the touchdown. Tannehill deep and looking for Wilson. Intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson.
For Brady as well in pass protection.
2nd goal. Brown a block, and Sony Michel has just scored his first NFL touchdown. Bill Belichick is going to become the 3rd coach in NFL history to record 280 wins in his career, regular season and playoffs.
Staying at the top is really, really hard, like New England. So New England was vulnerable this weekend. They were a wounded bird. They were 1-2. They still have a completely unsettled wide receiving core. Their best wide receiving target is a running back, James White. Gronk got hurt again. They have no pass rush. They're 28th in the NFL in sacks. Brady, Belichick, it's not perfect. They lost Matt Patricia, the defensive coordinator. They're a wounded bird, man. They're so vulnerable. Miami could have gone up 3.5 games on New England. It's not that they lost. They weren't even ready to play.
But I believe Tom Brady will get reworked up about the single worst thing that's ever happened to him in his life. I think you're going to see the reemergence of Psycho Tom tomorrow night. You'll see him in that crazed state wanting ultimate payback from the organization, the Indianapolis Colts, who tried to blow the whistle on him just before halftime of that AFC Championship game in early 2015.
Tom Brady will get his 500th career touchdown pass tonight, probably tonight, if not in his next game. And only 3 people have ever done that when Tom does that. Brady, Favre, and Peyton Manning. And Tom Brady is the only one of those 3 still playing, and he's less popular than all of them still. That speaks not poorly of Tom, that he's not as popular as Peyton Manning, who he's better than, or Brett Favre, who he was much better than. It speaks poorly of us. It's about jealousy and envy. They've done studies on this, folks. When we think people are pulling away from us, we like them less. Tip of the cap to the greatest who's ever played, who keeps it, as they say, 100.
All signs point to New England doing what they always do in this stadium against the Colts, which is beat them down.
Yeah.
One-on-one down here with Gronk. Instead, up top, touchdown Patterson. Gonna snap it. Brady sticks it over the top for the touchdown. Together. 2nd and goal, wide open. White ducks down for the touchdown. Brady now over 300 yards for the game, 83rd time in his career. Looking for all of it. Unloads to the end zone. Caught by Gordon. Touchdown, Patriots. Career touchdown pass number 500, and he's now found 71 different players for touchdowns in his career. That is an all-time NFL record.
And that's all-time pass coverage, too. And initially, he's trying to wave Chris Hope.
That'll do it.
And New England and Bill Belichick have changed American football forever with their own version of it. Just do your job. Josh Gordon was the 71st person to catch a touchdown pass from Tom Brady. Yeah. This is what Belichick does. Interchangeable parts.
I think we might be talking about this game the way a lot of people have been waiting for a game to talk about for the last 5 years in the AFC, which is a passing of the torch of the AFC quarterbacks. Because Andrew Luck had a couple opportunities. Had an AFC championship game opportunity, a famous Deflategate game, where if he would have, that was before we knew Brady was going to go on this 4-year run from that moment forward, where if he went in there and beat Tom Brady with the pedigree Luck had pre-injury, would have been saying, man, that was Brady handing off the best quarterback in the conference, torch to Andrew Luck. He couldn't get it done. Deshaun Watson has played him twice. Played well in one, played poorly in another. His team's not ready. The other quarterbacks in the conference that we think are potentially near Brady, Big Ben, Phillip Rivers, they're in year 15. Right. This is an opportunity, if the Chiefs win and Pat Mahomes plays well, for him in this conference, it'd be different in the NFC, but to take the mantle of who's the best quarterback moving forward, who's the best quarterback right now in this whole conference. Patrick Mahomes can stake the claim to that on Sunday night with a win.
From the 23-yard line, Mahomes, and it's intercepted at the 30-yard line by Dante Hightower. Inside the 20 and the 10, and he'll make it first and goal from the 3. Running a 3-man rush, 8 covering. Brady floats, one caught, touchdown Edelman. Mahomes stepping up, trying to get away and does. Throws to the end zone, and it is tipped and intercepted by Harmon, who thinks about coming out and then takes a knee. 3rd and goal. Brady under pressure. A flag is down in the end zone, and Tom gets into the end zone, pending the call. 50 seconds. Brady deep down the sideline. He goes for Gronkowski. He has it. Which he does. What a game.
They're trying to eat clock. It is not about if they'll score. They're going to take the clock down to 0. They have 3 timeouts. They didn't need to use any of them. This is how a veteran pilot lands in turbulence. You're freaking out in row 19, and they're saying, this is what I'm trying to do. This is what a surgeon does with blood flying all over an emergency room. You're freaking out. This is what I've been trained to do. 31 other NFL teams, will we score? For Tom Brady, it was not if, it was we want to score and there be 0 seconds on the clock.
No, I don't. They didn't show they're the best because all they've done is that they held serve at home. I believe the outcome would be different if they played in Kansas City. I believe the outcome would be different.
And again, it was pretty predictable that they were going to score a bunch of points, but it took Tom Brady scoring 43 to overcome 40 that they allowed 31 in the second half. So now, overall for the year, Bill Belichick's defense has allowed the 18th most points in the NFL. That's tied with the Vikings, who have also not been, they've been a big disappointment too.
Yes.
But 18th, and meanwhile, very quietly, Brady's offense has risen to 4th in scoring points. Well, that's pretty good because it's behind just the Saints and the Chiefs and the Rams. I mean, so they're right up there with those. Right. They can score. And
man, this, to me, Kansas City is still the best team in the AFC.
They beat the Bears on the road. The answer is yes. I'm not saying they're going to win the Super Bowl, but that's a legit Super Bowl contending team, which I did not think they would be early this season. I thought, well, everyone says it's business as usual. Of course, Belichick, Brady, as long as they're there. I thought, no, sometimes things change. Nope, not if they go out and beat the Bears on the road right now.
They don't need to beat the Bears to validate anything. They play in the AFC East.
Yeah.
Okay? And the fact of the matter is that the second that they beat Kansas City, they put you on notice that they're trying to make another Super Bowl run.
They have Kenyon Barner as well, the 6-year veteran formerly with Carolina and Philadelphia. From the 5, Patterson. Patterson. He's got track-level speed. Patterson is gone! 95 yards, Cordero Patterson! Touchdown! Brady guns it for the touchdown. James White on the receiving end. It's blocked. Ball trying to get scooped up by New England, and they do. Going in for the touchdown, Van Noy. Patriots go in front. On special teams, Dante Hightower comes firing through for New England. Trubisky throws it deep. Picked off. Jonathan Jones with the interception. Rush coming. Trubisky steps up. Trubisky uncorks. Deep ball on the way. It is caught! But he couldn't get in! Stopped at the 1. The Bears will fall short. It is Kevin White.
But I believe it's going to come down to Kansas City having home field and New England having to go in there for the AFC Championship game. This offense is unbelievable.
Pressure coming. Ball is out. Flag is down as there's a fight for the ball. Looked like Patrick Chung and Boinoy were falling on it.
And what a rush by Kyle Van Noy. We talk about this guy, a linebacker that can be in coverage. He can play the run, but his ability to rush the passer, to be a situational player for this Patriots defense, outstanding.
Intercepted. Devin McCourty in stride, running past lineman. Anderson with a blocker in front, can't get to him. How about an 85-yard pick six? The most wins in Buffalo during that span. And that includes Bills quarterbacks as well. 25-6 is our final.
Did you see Brady last week against the terrible Buffalo Bills? He had 0 touchdowns. 0, Skip. This is the decline.
Wait a second. He threw for 320.
We don't care about yards. It's not about yards. This is like
the Buffalo Bills had allowed the 4th fewest yards in the league. Go ahead.
No doubt in my mind that Aaron Rodgers can light this defense up and beat Tom Brady. So, number one, all of my hopes and dreams ride on Aaron Rodgers because he's a difference maker. He's that kind of guy.
Really?
And then number 2 will be the defense, and I'm talking about the Patriots' terrible defense. And number 3, Tom Brady. This will be Tom Brady. This will be like a bad night for Tom Brady. I'll say 1 touchdown, 2 or 3 picks.
We have Tom Brady 30, Green Bay 28, and that's what it'll be. Tom Brady 30-28.
Tom Brady.
And I'm going to hit you with one last number. Tom Brady at home is 111-18. 111 wins and only 18 losses. That's who you're betting against. Good luck with that.
Down at 2. Patterson is the running back. And Cordero Patterson goes into the end zone. In this drive, the Patriots territory, the ball is out. The ball is out. Jones fumbles it. At the 23-yard line, the Patriots at the bottom of the pile. Pretty sure they have it. And it looked that way with the naked eye. Action at the bottom of that pile. Jones comes away saying we have it. Brad Allen confirms. Edelman is going to throw it. He's looking to throw it. And he's going to throw it back to White. And White is inside the 20. Inside the 10. Well, Brady, does he sneak it? He will not. Instead he gives it to White and he gets in. Wide open. Well, there were 2 guys who were there, but it's Josh Gordon, the second guy, in for the touchdown.
Oh, that Tom Brady's a sneaky little devil.
And the Patriots finish their job. So as usual, they get off to a slow start. They were 1-2 in that Sunday night game with Detroit. They didn't look very good. Came home and begin the roll.
It was the Patriots finding a way to hang in the game until their opponent makes a critical error, as is so often the case. In this game, it was a fumble by the Green Bay Packers running back. And Bill Belichick understanding what his guys do, how to get the most out of them, and understanding what the other team can't do.
And Bill Belichick believes in himself. That's why you go out and you trade a 5th rounder for a troubled Josh Gordon. What does Josh give you? He's been there like 5 weeks now.
Yeah.
He gives you 130 yards. So when you don't have Sony Michel, when you don't have Gronk, you have these other players. And because Belichick believes in his ability, regardless of what the player's past is, Cordell Patterson, I can coach that guy. It's the old Bill Walsh philosophy. I might not have better players than you. Good players are important, but I'm a better coach.
Let me describe New England's system under Tom Brady. They're smarter than you pre-snap. They're more precise and accurate than you. They're always better in the 4th quarter than you. They're more prepared than you, more coachable than you, and more committed than you.
Team for Tennessee. We approach 6 minutes to go, 1st quarter. Mariota, rainbow, end zone, caught, touchdown, Corey Davis, fantastic grab. Mariota gets out of the way so Henry can go wildcat, touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans control the action against New England.
I'm concerned just like Bill Belichick's concerned. I'm concerned just like Tom Brady's concerned. Tom Brady said, I'm hoping that he's that guy. So obviously, Tom Brady hadn't seen that guy. Because Tom Brady had seen that guy, you know what the press conference would be like? Oh, Gronk's look great. We're glad to have him back to full percent. He's going to have a huge impact on this game.
We're in year 9 right now. And if he said, I don't want to play without Brady, and if you're questioning whether or not Belichick would want him after this year, like, this could be the last run for Rob Gronkowski. It's been an amazing run, but shorter than we would have liked to see.
What does this loss mean for New England?
I think it means they ain't going to the Super Bowl. I saw a New England Patriots team that got smacked around. I'm not thinking about the score. I'm thinking about the fact that they got beat up. Tennessee's one of the more physical teams in the National Football League, and they really get after it. And they went after the New England Patriots. Yes, they know they did not have Rob Gronkowski. That is true. But they absolutely beat them up. And I think that they exposed the New England Patriots to a certain degree right now.
Do we really think that the Patriots, as of right now, is going to come out of the AFC? I have a hard time thinking so.
Panic mode, Max, because it was his former coach. So there's 2 bad losses were against former defensive coaches.
Panic mode because they play in the AFC East, so they have a free ticket to the playoffs every single year. But they ain't going to do much in the playoffs because they're not going to win their road games. Stephen A. pointed it out. They have 3 losses now, all on the road. And by the way, Tom Brady has a wet noodle for an arm right now. Say what it is. Let's just say what it is.
3rd and long for New England. Deep drop, Brady, deep ball, looking for Gronkowski. He's got it! Touchdown, Patriots! With a 1st and 10 in New England territory, under 2 minutes to go. McCown lets it fly deep. Picked off! Stephon Gilmore with the INT. Sets up on the outside. Brady looks in that direction. Pump and throw underneath. Edelman. Julian Edelman makes a move. Works his way in for the touchdown. 3rd and goal. On a give. Michelle. Did he get there? He did! Touchdown, Patriots! The Patriots hoping to start a new winning streak. They get it done on the road in New Jersey.
So 2nd and goal. Handoff is to Devlin for the touchdown. 3rd down and 3. Blitz coming from Alexander, and Brady is out. Brady's got the 1st down, and Brady is up to 1,000 rush yards in his 19-year NFL career on the button. 3 plays, 24 yards, 15 yards, 12 yards. Brady throws another big one. Gordon for the touchdown. Here's one down the field for Robinson. Batted and picked off by Deron Harmon.
Put Diggs in that category as well. I don't think either one of them did enough to do any real damage.
Here's an interception by Jones. As Bill Belichick comes to midfield to find Kirk Cousins. And then 2 Bill Parcells protégés will shake hands. A lot of respect between those 2, but it's Bill Belichick and the Patriots getting a 14-point win.
And I look up and down the AFC playoff picture right now, and I'm sorry, but I'm taking New England once again.
The Patriots go on the road to Jacksonville, get blown out. On the road to Detroit and get blown out. On the road to Tennessee and get blown out. In the midst of that, they go on the road to Chicago, need 2 special teams touchdowns to win that game. On the road to the Jets 2 weeks ago, it's 13-13 mid-3rd quarter. On the road to Buffalo, it's a 3-point game mid-3rd quarter. They are yet to have a great game on the road this season. I don't know why it will start this week. I'm not sitting here saying the Patriots can't win. I wouldn't pick them to win. I think the Patriots have been a dominant team at home and an average to below average team on the road. I think that continues this weekend.
Plop back down to earth. Brady, deep shot, touchdown! Cordero Patterson, a cannon from Brady. Fake the handoff. Brady steps up. Brady floats one. End zone. Caught by Gronkowski. Touchdown, New England. Tannehill will throw it. And this will end it after the shovel. Or will it? Miami running around. Circling. Oh, look out. Gronkowski didn't have the angle. Touchdown. Oh, Kenyon Drake. A miracle.
For me, it further confirms that no one should expect this team to go on the road in the postseason and win even one game. But because of your point, Steelers lost. Colts came back and beat the Texans, dominated them after falling down 7-0. They are positioned very well to be the 2 seed. They didn't lose any ground in the race for the 2 seed. The 2 best teams in the AFC, record-wise, are in the same division in Kansas City and the Chargers. And
the red zone for the Steelers. Roethlisberger, middle of the field, and it's caught by Brown for the touchdown. Now the pressure. Brady heaves it, and is it intercepted? He came down with it, and the feet down for Hayden. Intercepted. New England suffers back-to-back December losses for the first time since 2002.
So many things were uncharacteristic of both Brady and some of the decisions Belichick made, and the penalties. That's just all those pre-snap penalties. You kept hearing them time and time again, especially coming off of that Dolphins loss, where you thought this was going to be a buttoned-up team, and all those things were going to sort of be taken care of.
The only thing that was characteristic for the Patriots this year is this is not a good road team. Now, they haven't lost on the road because their offense has been bad. They've been losing on the road because their defense has been bad. But this is a team that has been awful on the road. They're 3-5. I would say they've played well on the road once, the Bears game, which now looks like one of the more impressive road wins all year. But their other 2 wins were a tight game in the third quarter against the Jets, a tight game in the third quarter against the Bills, and 5 losses. And this was a chance. Yes, it was an opportunity for the Steelers, and they had to take it. But for the Patriots, this was a chance to stay in the 2 seed, to stay alive for the 1 seed, to put their rival to bed in Pittsburgh, and they weren't able to do it.
Listen, it's over for New England this year. I don't know what happens in the draft and free agency, but for this year, they're out of the Super Bowl bubble. Kansas City forces you, because of their deep threats, to play honest. T.Y. Hilton, Indy, forces you to play honest, deep threats. Chargers, Steelers, Texans, the AFC, everybody forces you to be honest. New England this morning, what are you going to do? Philip Dorsett? What do you do? To me, the Super Bowl bubble right now in the NFL, it shrinks. Like college football. You start with 130 teams, you get down to about 5. The Super Bowl bubble to me in the NFL today is Chargers, Chiefs, Bears, Steelers, Saints, and New England is on the out.
Patriots, I thought, were in trouble before the season. They're in bigger trouble now.
I don't think they're in trouble. I think they're done. And I don't think you hear that said about the New England Patriots very often, particularly in the Brady-Belichick era, particularly when you were on the defensive side of the ball, Teddy, playing for them. It's over, sir. And it's over not because of just Josh Gordon. It's over because Rob Gronkowski ain't the same. It's over because the multitude of weapons that Brady may have had at his disposal, albeit not big-name guys, that doesn't appear to be the case.
And Brady will give it to James White. White will get the first down and more. 15, 10, 5, diving for the pylon. Touchdown. Running out of time. Now lofts it up, and it's intercepted. Picked off. J.C. Jackson. His tight end, Kroom. Kroom inside the 10. Still pushing forward to the 5. Lost the football. It came out. And recovered by the Patriots. Allen to the sideline. Picked off. Intercepted. Jason McCourty. And that'll do it.
I was going to say, the guy's got to be excited on that sideline. 10 straight division titles. That's a heck of an accomplishment. That's, year after year after year. The consistency is so impressive.
But Shannon, I'm going to start with you on this one. Does it feel like the beginning of the end for the Patriots dynasty?
It really does. And I think a lot of that's predicated that Tom is 41. Tom is not the same player that he once was. And people fail to realize that, but it just happened. You get older, whether you're a professional athlete or just normal day-to-day life, you age. Oh, I know you love Tom.
This is what I saw just 2 Sundays ago. I don't know, maybe my TV's broken, but I saw this game on my TV right up here in Century City. I don't know. I get direct TV. Is it okay? Maybe maybe it screwed up that day and sent me the wrong game. I don't know. I saw Tom Brady go to his personal house of horrors in Miami, and I saw him throw for 358 yards and 3 touchdowns and put himself in position to win the football game until his coach put Miami in position to pull off what became known as the Miami Miracle. On the very last play of the game, they stole it because Bill Belichick put what's left of Rob Gronkowski on the field as the last line of defense to defend a Hail Mary from 85 yards away. I don't get it. Ryan Tannehill was already hurt. He couldn't have thrown a Hail Mary 35 yards, but he was being defended like he could throw it 85 yards. But if you can explain that, you're ahead of me. But Bill Belichick is the guy who should have been traded a year ago because he's losing his fastball. So help me out here. Okay. If the Patriots had won that game as Tom Brady put them in position to win, what would be happening right now? The New England Patriots would be the 1 seed in the AFC. Are you believing that?
A for Gronkowski. Sets up New England. Inside the 20, in stride, catch made, James White, touchdown, Patriots. Brady lofts one, end zone, touchdown, Burkhead, the over-the-shoulder grab. Touchdown on the board first here this afternoon. A give to McGuire, he loses the ball, scooped up by McCourty. They handle the rush, Brady into the end zone, touchdown. Darnold loses the ball, and it's scooped up by Van Noy. Kyle Van Noy takes it for the touchdown. The Patriots have a first-round bye for the 9th straight year. New England secures at least the 2 seed.
Look at the numbers in the last half of the season. Earlier in the season, obviously they won some games that we didn't know that they were going to win. We didn't think they were going to win. They beat the Chiefs and all of those things. But Tom Brady isn't the same. To me, they're not built.
He's missing throws though that he would normally make, right?
And when you talk to Bill Belichick, every time you've heard quotes from him on why Tom Brady's the best, is because he's so accurate. And when you don't see Tom Brady be as accurate, to me, something's wrong.
When we break down those Super Bowl wins, Tom Brady easily could have 1 Super Bowl win. That's how razor thin it is.
Okay, here's your list for our FS1 viewers. Among the playoff teams, Rob has the Chargers, Colts, Saints, Chiefs, Rams, Eagles, Cowboys, and Patriots.
Will Phillip Rivers get his first win against the Patriots? I know you're such a huge Boston fan. You're a huge Tom Brady supporter. I'm looking at you.
Phillip Rivers is going to win the game. And therefore, they almost every year simply have to win 1 home game in the playoffs to get to the AFC Championship game. Many years they do that. This year they won't because the Chargers are better.
I'm going with the Chargers, believe it or not, in this particular game because of a bevy of reasons. Number one, I don't trust the New England Patriots in what I'm seeing. They're a top 5 offense. I think they're ranked 4th in points, and they're top 7 defense overall, but they bend a lot. They're 21 in yards allowed. They're 22 against the pass. And the health of Gronkowski, he says he's ready. I'm not so sure. Edelman clearly doesn't look the same. He's been on a roller coaster ride since the 4-game suspension.
Think about this. This is what I think about. I think about the fact that New England has rest, they have coaching, they have championship pedigree, and they have adaptability. And that's why I'm going to still pick them. Okay, they're rested up. I say this. I say for the Patriots to win this game, it really isn't even about Tom Brady. I think it's about a style that they're going to play. I think it's going to be about big boy ball. And let them come out with 7 defensive backs to try and stop this running game.
Rob, who wins Sunday?
Be honest.
I'm always honest, Skip. Why you keep saying that? Of course the Chargers are going to win this.
Of course.
24-17. And I say of course because that's what they do when they go on the road.
Oh.
They've done it all year.
The Patriots lose. Who gets the blame? Because you know Tom Brady going to get back.
It's not gonna be...
He can throw 3 interceptions for 110 yards, and they're going to blame his receivers, and they're going to blame Coach Belichick.
You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice my love.
We're going to win. We're going to win.
Time to lock and load, boys. Lock and load. Go.
Time of day, huh? Our best day of the year.
And at the 14. Running it, Michelle. Untouched so far. Dives for the pylon. Touchdown, New England. Brady going to the end zone. Open is Dorsett for the touchdown. And they do come with the blitz package. Pass. Knocked down. He was going for Gates.
Slowed the run down a little. And
Michelle driving. Give him touchdown number 3.
Or try to at least.
3rd and 10.
Yes,
Pass lofted, and Gilmore has it with the interception.
Well, you got to give New England credit. We talked about it all game. Fantastic job, execution, changing their scheme up on defense, and having the players who did it. And just Tom Brady, I'm telling you, that was an outstandingly executed football game, and he's throwing it as good as I've seen him in a long time. 2 legends playing there.
We need to go win on the road.
You know, everyone thinks we suck and, you know, can't win any games, so we'll see. It'll be fun.
Because as dominating as the Pats' offense was, their defense was just as good. They had a busting coverage, it looked like, on the Keenan Allen touchdown, and from that moment forward, the defense was pitched a shutout until the game was out of reach. What the Patriots defense was able to do against what I thought was a much more talented offensive personnel was spectacular. They were the ones getting coverage. They were getting pressure. They were the ones that were showing Philip Rivers something he didn't expect.
This dominance in the era where you have free agency, you have the salary cap of $175 million, the ability to be able to get players the way other organizations can get players, it's the most dominating thing. And it's not just because the championships, the AFC championships, it's because they have won 5 of those, and they've turned those into Super Bowls. If they had just been like LeBron, trips to the finals, no, it wouldn't be as significant. But what they have done, not only getting there and winning 5 of them, man, we should just respect what they're doing, because I don't know if we'll ever see this again.
I think the Chiefs have all the advantages and should win. The Patriots just played their best game of the year. I think they'll be a little bit flat, but the coaching matchup scares me.
That, to me, is what will be the difference in the game, is his decision-making in those situations, Mahomes' decision-making there.
But they're going to Kansas City this week. And, you know, Kansas City's got the better offense. Kansas City's got the vertical weapons. Kansas City's got the speed. Kansas City's one of the loudest places. Man, New England needs a break in this game. I believe New England needed a break to win this weekend. They got one from your local meteorologist.
Is he overrated as a defensive coach?
I don't think he's overrated as a defensive coach. What he's doing with the talent that he has is great, to be honest with you. If you look at the Patriots defense, you got, one Pro Bowler. There's really not anybody on that defense that you could point out and say, you know what, that's a playmaker, a difference maker. He'd go out there on a 3rd down or whatever and get me a play that'll turn this game around.
Right. Bill Belichick, genius. Or maybe not. I don't know.
You don't think so?
Well, I'm not lately. I don't.
So you're going with Kansas City then, is what you're saying?
No, I'm not going. I'm going with number 12. I love number 12 because I show you every time. Okay, when Patrick Mahomes scores 31 in the second half, Tom Brady threw for 182 in the 4th quarter and outscored Kansas City 16-14 on his own. So he overcame the lack of defense, which he's been doing all year long. You remember they got torched by Blake Bortles. They got torched at Detroit. And yet he kept bouncing back and bouncing back. And
if they don't turn the ball over, it's very difficult to beat the Patriots if they don't turn the football over, if they don't help you. Because normally they coach you into mistakes and help you beat yourself.
They're underdogs because they're on the road. They're underdogs because they had a worse record. They're underdogs because, by most metrics, they are the slightly inferior team. Like, that's why. They're underdogs because in the last 10 combined AFC and NFC championship games, the home team is 10-0.
It sounds like it's a motivating factor, and it sounds like it's a mindset that they've already embraced.
Who's winning the game?
Chiefs.
Who's winning the game?
I'm taking the Patriots.
Ooh.
Why?
Just because of Tom Brady, because of Bill Belichick, because of the ability to game plan. I think the Chiefs are the more talented football team. I'm taking the Patriots.
James,
I'm taking the Patriots. You got to knock me off the throne. You got to come get it. Yeah, Mahomes coming up the hill, but until you get up there and knock me off of it, it's my hill.
Chiefs' kingdom is coming. It's our time. Patriots know they're on borrowed time.
What tilts the scale here?
Well, you know, since Tom needs a little bit more motivation, since he's on a little sensitive side, being the underdog,
So
you know
nice
what I'm
of
saying?
you.
I'm going to keep it that way because
Okay.
I'm going with the young phenom in this one right here, Patrick Mahomes. Running backs, the way they ran the ball against the Chargers, I got to give this to the Patriots. Sony Michel, James White out the backfield catching the ball, too. I got to give this to the Patriots right here. But right here, like I said before, Travis Kelce, Sammy Watkins, Tyreek Hill, I got to give this one to the Chiefs. So I got to give the edge to this Kansas City defense. Everybody probably thinks they know where I'm going, and they're right. I'm going Andy Reid at home in the playoffs, the AFC Championship game. I'm taking Andy Reid. Bill Belichick's not great on the road.
To say if someone wants to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl, they're going to have to come through Kansas City and Arrowhead and our 80,000+ fans to get there. They fought to get this, and I believe they'll take full advantage of it. I got the Chiefs winning this game 27-23.
And he'll give it to him. Michel powers in for the touchdown. Right behind James Devlin.
Hey, keep the gas on it now. I don't even know what I just said.
3rd and 10. And they've got him back inside the 10. Kyle Van Noy with a sack for a big loss.
A lot of these plays.
It's 3rd and 9 with pressure. Again, they're going after him. Could take him out of field goal range. All the way back at the 37, Trey Flowers. All kinds of time for Brady to go for it. To the end zone, and it's caught for the touchdown. Philip Dorsett.
Nice ball. Nice ball. Baby. Thanks, baby. You're too old. You're too old.
Here's the handoff into the end zone. Is Sony Michel, and the Patriots are back in front.
Stay focused. They don't score no more points, we win.
We're going to go down and score. We're going to go down and score. Watch.
Handoff. Damian Williams into the end zone. Blast in there, touchdown. And the Chiefs regain the lead, 28-24.
Let's go win this game. Let's go to the Super Bowl.
Ball, Kansas City's got to sell out.
Here's a handoff to Burkhead. Burkhead pulls ahead and scores the touchdown.
Heads. Heads. Heads is a call. It is heads. You want the ball.
Tom Brady stood in rarefied air, one drive from his 9th Super Bowl, ready to once again turn the improbable into the inevitable.
Edelman over the middle of the field.
Pass down the middle. Caught. Edelman holds on.
In the middle of the field.
Pocket sealed. Down the middle. Edelman again with a 3rd down catch.
There's a good chance he's throwing out there.
It's Gronk for the 1st down. 2nd and goal. To Burkhead. Burkhead to the end zone. Hello, Super Bowl. New England is heading back again for the 3rd straight year.
Welcome to the Super Bowl. Welcome to the Super Bowl.
America's worst nightmare is back. We're going to our 4th Super Bowl in 5 years.
You're too old, baby. I'm too old. You're too old. You're too slow. We got no skill players. We got no defense. We got nothing. Unreal, bro. Hell yeah! Let's get one more! Let's get one more! Way to go, baby! Way to go! What up, gang? Love you too, man. What up, gang? Way to go, baby. Way to go. Could we have that any other way? Nope. On the road. On the road. Come on, man. I'm so proud of you, bro. I love you, man. I love you too. Love you. Good job. Way to go, baby. Good job. We're going back. What a game. One more, bro. Unreal, bro. That was fucking unbelievable. That's one for the ball. That was all fucking unbelievable. CP. Fucking unreal, bro. Sorry on that slant. It's all good, baby. You feeling okay? It's all in the slant, bro. Good fucking game, baby.
I didn't know goats like cold weather.
Really?
Yeah.
Go, you're going goat. I like that.
You know what, Skip? I fought it as long as I could, but I can't fight it anymore.
Whew, good for you.
Moving forward, from this day on, I will never, ever say again, Aaron Rodgers is better than Tom Brady.
Really? You'll never, ever say it
Can't
again?
do it.
Did we get that on tape? That could change.
No, this is not going to
This is it.
Because
okay.
the thing is, Skip, is that, look, there have been other great quarterbacks. There have been other great quarterbacks to have great moments. But I don't believe there's been a quarterback that can call upon his greatness time after time when they need it the most. And when they needed it the most, when he needs to be absolutely great, he can do it.
Seriously, from my heart, it's a privilege to get to watch this man operate. That was hard yesterday. What he's done in the past is hard. In the fourth quarter against the Legion of Boom in the Super Bowl, or down 28-3 to Atlanta, throwing for 246 just in the fourth quarter and overtime to bring them all the way back to win in overtime. It's just hard. And he keeps doing it at such high levels. And that was, again, the highest level.
Tom Brady, I never thought that I would reach a point in my lifetime where I would talk about Tom Brady on an elevated level above Joe Montana, but I'm there. This dude is something special. And his leadership, his willingness to embrace challenges and to overcome them time and time again. He's on the field, he's hugging Chris Hogan, and he's like, I'm too old, you're too slow. You know, we don't have any skilled players, and look what we've done. I can't repeat the rest of what he supposedly said. You've got that going on, and then you think about, you know, going up against Patrick Mahomes and how he goes after a game and he asks security quietly, can I get Patrick Mahomes? Can I talk to him for a second? And they were escorted into a private room because he recognizes young greatness when he sees it and wants to encourage the kid along. There are special, special qualities that Tom Brady has that speaks to his level of greatness as a player and as a leader. And all of those things come together in moments like yesterday. Because I think if you're just great without leadership, or if you're a leader without the greatness, you lose that game yesterday. He won because he has both. And that's what I think makes it special. And it's actually a teachable moment for a lot of guys out there who aspire to be great at whatever they do. It's real inspirational.
Peter King reported this morning the Patriots put in 8 new plays in the hotel lobby before the game. Unheard of. 8 new plays. They used 5. All 5 worked. That is unheard of. In the Westin Crown Center in Kansas City, the offensive players for the Patriots were greeted at 11 in the morning. 8 new plays. That is unheard of in any game. They used 5. They all worked. Blame who you want. They're sharper, craftier, smarter than everybody else.
But that Tom Brady. Tom Brady, man. Tom Brady is a game changer on the field, in the locker room, in life. The common denominator here, to me, is Tom Brady. Without Tom Brady, this does not work. Without Tom Brady, we're not here. Without Tom Brady, that wonderful picture is not nestled behind you. Because that Tom Brady, see, when you have a guy that you could think back, even in our playing day, say, well, the only one that can really rival him, that man from the 49ers, Joe Montana. Dan Marino. Guys like that. That's only Peyton Manning. I got to give Peyton some credit, but that Tom Brady is in a class by himself.
We make the mistake that everybody consistently makes. That's ignoring what is for what could be. What is, and has been for going on well over a decade now is that the New England Patriots, Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, own the AFC. And it will be that way. You should have learned. I should have learned. We all should have learned. They play the us against the world card. But you know what? They're right. Last year it was their defense. This year it's their injuries. This year it's their offense can't keep up. Every time we doubt them, they are back in. And I'm not going to start doubting them again. Not in this Super Bowl and not next year.
Convincing yourself is really, really difficult. Tiger couldn't handle it. MJ needed a break. Clinton couldn't handle it. Elvis couldn't handle it. Lance Armstrong couldn't handle it. They had everything. The money, the trophies, the fawning, the legacy, the women, the wives, the girlfriend. They had all of it. And here's Tom Brady. 41, 9th Super Bowl, $800 million net worth, supermodel wife. And he's going nowhere. And he has convinced himself. He is so strong emotionally. He has convinced himself, nobody believes in me. Nobody believes in us. And buy-in is an incredibly powerful thing.
And as Des said, let's let them hear it all the way down in Atlanta. We're still here. 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 All right. Oh, yeah. About time.
Do you agree with Roby Coleman's initial comments about Brady?
Yeah, obviously. He is diminished from what he was. A year ago, he was MVP. And throughout the season, even before Carson Wentz got hurt, he was MVP caliber. And then this year, he simply wasn't. He wasn't top 5. Now, think about this. They're 6-3 in this run. They win twice as many Super Bowls as they lose. It's not just that they always get there, they always win. Versus, they're 5-4 in this run. That's like almost 500. And with every game could have gone either way, especially if they lose this one, you go, okay, they got there a lot, but let's not pretend that the record in those games don't matter. I know it's only one game, but that's a big swing game. It really is. For the history books, it just is. With the way you perform in the big game, your actual record in the end does mean something in these kind of stupid debates over who's the greatest of all time, like for the next 100 years. It's a huge game. Point is,
does that not change?
This dynasty would go from not only did they almost like half the time make the Super Bowl and they won most of the time they got there, that goes to half the time made the Super Bowl and it was a toss-up.
Okay. Oh,
they
so
won
instead
about
of
as much
losing
as they
Molly,
lost.
Molly, instead of losing three, hold on, Molly. Instead of losing 3 Super Bowls, they would have lost 4. Somebody eclipsed the standard. It's Tom Brady. It's Tom Brady. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to explain. 5 Super Bowl championships, 4 Super Bowl MVPs, 8 Super Bowl appearances. Look, I'm a native New Yorker. I'll be damned if I'm trying to give any love to somebody from Boston, Foxborough, or any place up north, even past Connecticut, Molly, but it doesn't matter because facts are facts. Tom Brady, say what you want. The brother's special.
I would put a little money, not a ton, on the Patriots winning the game 34-26 in a game in which Brady gets hit a few times. The Rams are a worthy opponent, but I think that James White, Sony Michel, eat the clock, keep it away from Sean McVay, Goff, Gurley, C.J. Anderson, Robert Woods, Brandon Cook, and that O-line prevail. 34-28. 34-28, by the way.
So I'm going to take the Rams in a very close ball game, Skip. Make them one-dimensional. And I can't believe I'm going to say this, Skip. Tom Brady's probably going to have another almost 500-yard passing day. But if you let them run it and you let Tom Brady throw it, you have zero chance of beating them. And I believe Wade takes the run game away, and they play well enough defensively, and they win 33-30.
So now he'll be on a mission to just simply win in spite of Belichick's defense, to outscore Sean McVay. And I believe he will. And I think Sean McVay will be able to play Madden against Belichick's defense, while Tom Brady will be playing chess against Wade Phillips. And I believe chess will beat Madden in this game because slowly but surely Tom Brady will figure out how to pick apart the Rams defense. And that's the guy who's Michael Jordan in sheep's clothing. That's the guy who's a cold-blooded assassin disguised as the corny dad down the street. That's the guy you're going to see. Psycho Tom's going to emerge once again on Sunday.
I'm looking at this as where Belichick's going to have his wrinkle. He's going to force you to go to plan B. He's going to take away your best player. And then he's going to look at you and say, what you going to do now? And if Todd Gurley is having the same kind of issues he had, whether it was physical or mental, in the NFC Championship game, and Jared Goff first time on this stage, those bright lights, can't dim them. Can't turn them down. Sean McVay, first time in this situation. There's an hour pregame festivities. The halftime is longer. There's so many adjustments to make beyond the game of football. I just think the Patriots, their experience, and the way that they're playing right now, they're going to be able to win this game.
February 3rd, 2002, Super Bowl 36. That was Belichick's and Brady's first Super Bowl win against the Rams. They won 20-17. Things are going to come full circle now. That's where their dynasty started. This Sunday, February 3rd, 2019, it's going to end.
McVay is Luke Skywalker, and he's ready to slay New England's Darth Vader. We all agree the Patriots have been vulnerable. Their defense doesn't have a star. Their offense lacks explosiveness. Tom Brady is showing a bit of his age. His touchdown to TD ratio has dipped this season. I think we're looking at an ending as ugly as The Sopranos. The Rams are going to dominate New England.
All right, next one here, guys. Julian Edelman will be the best receiver on the field Sunday. Are we including Gronk in this because he's not a receiver? All right. If I have no Gronk, I'll say take it.
I'm going to take it.
Max, what do you think?
I'm going to take it. Edelman is going to be key for the Patriots. I think Brady's going to target him a lot, and Edelman is a clutch performer, so I will take it. If Kupp was in the game, I might not, but he's not. I'll take Edelman over Robert Woods.
So I'm going to tee myself up. Molly, what do you think? I would be crazy to bet against one Tom Brady or Bill Belichick. Tom Brady, the GOAT, will have 6 rings. After Sunday, the only player to do such. We have Heather Allen Hudson making picks for us. Could you please put my face next to the Patriots?
I think it's a field goal game. You know, every Patriots win has been by a single score, and their losses, the widest loss they even had, I think, was 8 points. So every game is close. But I like the Rams here, 27-24. I think your Super Bowl MVP is Ndamukong Suh. I think that Aaron Donald, a lot of resources are going to have to be, funneled towards stopping Donald. That'll free up Suh, who I expect to have a big game. Pressure Brady up the middle. He's not the same guy. Rams win a close one.
I think the Rams will try. Hold on. I think the Rams will try to pressure Brady up the middle. Aaron Donald and Ndamukong Suh and those boys are studs. They will get after Tom Brady. But in the end, you're going to have to show me that Tom Brady and Bill Belichick are going to lose back-to-back Super Bowls. I don't believe it. I don't believe it at all. I think Brady will get the ball late with entirely too much time on his hands. He will beat the Los Angeles Rams 31-27.
Plays on 3, 1, 2, 3. Hey, come on, baby. This is. We ain't saving the ounce for nothing, baby.
Good to be here. Yep.
Ain't my first rodeo. I need every ounce. I need all that anger, that pain, everything. They gotta feel us today. Tonight is the night. Show the world. Dominate on 3. 1, 2, 3. Love you, man.
Love you too. You're a special weapon.
Sometimes it feels like he is invincible, but Tom Brady does lose.
They returned to seize what eluded them a year ago in Minneapolis. A 6th Lombardi Trophy, exactly 17 years after they captured their first against the St. Louis Rams.
Feel good. Feel good? Yeah, good. Feel great. Like, man, so much respect for you.
Likewise.
You're the best,
You've done a great job.
Yeah, so, hey, you always do, though.
Yeah.
And doing it,
You're the best, man. The way that you guys are able to shift your identity and really still be able to figure it out, I mean, week in and week out, it's unbelievable, man. Really, so much respect for you and the way you do it, man. You're what's right about coaching.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, Coach.
All day today, fellas, have each other's back. One last time for the 2018 season. We've been through everything to be here in this moment. Tonight is the night. Show the world.
Let's go, baby. Let's start fast now. Let's start fast now. Let's start fast. Big game, baby. Let's go, baby.
That's why we play, baby. Let's go. That's got to give you chills, baby. Love you.
Love you, bro. For Bowl. Tom Brady.
Brady's pretty. Oh, he looks like what you're supposed to, right?
And that stinks because you're moving the football. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Third down and 8.
Goff dropping back, under pressure, throws across the middle, dropped, and then a hard hit on the receiver, Reynolds, level by Patrick Chung. And meanwhile, you had Adrian Claiborne alive up the middle, charging at Goff.
That's it. Nice job. Nice job. It's 3 and out after the interception for the Los Angeles Rams.
It's a good job on Gurley. Yeah. Right there. That's. I mean, he was looking for him and he got thrown it away.
Look, this guy, he's not even going to look for you. Yeah. This is going to be a pick waiting to happen. Yeah.
All right, look, a lot of misdirection on that series. So just stay with your responsibilities. Now read your keys and stay with your responsibilities.
I make another mistake all night, boys.
Third. Here's a 1st and 10 out of the Patriot timeout. Down the middle, Gronkowski.
It's a grown man run right there.
Does everybody just regather up, boys, all right? We're good, man.
Let's get this now.
Good snap. The hold is down. And
did he miss it?
He missed it wide left.
He missed it. Hell yeah!
Nope. Get him out of there. Get him out of there.
Goff comes in, knocked out of the hands of Woods as Chung with a big hit in the back.
Tom Brady calls Julian Edelman his little brother, and brother, are they in sync.
You think it's man-to-man, but then all of a sudden they'll drop out and play zone sometimes.
Pocket protected. That leaves Edelman open.
Nice snap for Brady. Dropping back, looking to throw. Dancing in the pocket. Throws it right. Edelman wide open at the 40. Turns to the 35. A stutter step to the 30. Angling right out of bounds.
Angel!
You like that matchup? 11 on 23. Roby Coleman. What a pinpoint route by Edelman.
In field goal range, Josh.
Last couple of weeks been about as healthy as he's been all season.
Yeah, he's been running better.
From 42 yards, the kick. It's good.
Robert Woods got the left foot down. He dragged the right toe.
Did he catch it?
He was not in.
Anderson met in the backfield. Danny Shelton, who's now flushed out. And he is walloped to his knees by Van Noy.
That's it. Good pressure. That's it. Good pressure.
Patriots go hurry up with a 2nd and 5 from the Rams 46. Shotgun snap to Brady in the pocket. Fires toward the middle off the hands of Gronkowski. Talib took a swat at it as Brady tried to get the Rams with an extra defender on the field. We did not sub. We did not sub. We did not sub.
At the snap, 12 men on the field. Defense.
It's a 4th and 1.
Empty.
4th and 1, and the Pats are going to go empty. Brady takes the snap, backs up, looks to throw, fires down the middle for Gronk, incomplete. Tom Brady threw that ball into traffic, not a chance. Turnover on downs.
I bet you want to slide and get one-on-one. One-on-one, amigo, huh?
They play it smartly. Goff taken down by Hightower. They fake it to him. Down the middle, they zip it, and it's almost intercepted. Hightower.
Somebody has to help.
Peters is on him. Here's the pass. He got away from him, and Edelman slips through a tackle. All the way across the 40. It was Peters who stayed with him on the pre-snap.
Make a miss at the line of scrimmage.
Natson waiting for the Allen punt. Line drive boot. Bounces at the 5, dead ball. Perfectly played. Slater first. From the end zone in trouble. Heaves it. It did not get back anywhere close to anyone, not even to the line of scrimmage.
Big throw if you're Goff.
Coming after him. Stands in there and completes it to Woods.
Play action.
Here it is. Goff steps up. He's going for the big ball to the end zone. Oh, and it's knocked out of his hands. Cooks was waiting for it. And it was McCourty, Jason McCourty, who caught up in time to knock it out.
Here's the crazy part. This is where Patrick Chung, the difference is the communication. It is an unbelievable play by Jason McCourty. He's not supposed to be there. He comes from the opposite side of the field.
Play fake, Goff on the drop, has time, shuffles left, throws to the end zone, wide open receiver, Cooks, and the ball is knocked incomplete. Oh, he dropped it.
Cooks does a great job throwing his hand up. He sees no coverage back here, no safety, throws the hand up. Goff sees it late.
He was underneath the goalpost, and when Goff let it go, there wasn't a Patriot within 10 yards. Jason McCourty closed quickly. That should have been 6.
I don't think you can make a whole lot of scoring here. We can go out there and hold the ball for a while and punch one in. We'll go a long ways to winning this game.
To the 19 for a first. Coming after him. Oh, they take him way back.
He's pressured, he's wrapped up, and he's thrown back for a loss. Dante Hightower.
And it just turned into a long field goal.
Who sent him here with his 57-yard winning kick in overtime. Only 4 all-time in the Super Bowl field goals made from plus 50. This is 53 yards to tie it. And Zerline's kick is good.
Come on now. We got to make some plays.
Yep. This is the first Super Bowl without a touchdown scored entering the 4th quarter, and the fewest points through 3 quarters in Super Bowl history.
Stuff from the middle, it can come from anywhere if you're pushing the guy.
Allen's punt. Bounces, what a punt. It hit at the 1 with a little backspin. And Cardona, the long snapper, downed it. He's done that a couple of times as Ryan Allen.
All right, hold up. Let's go, defense, let's go. Defense. Let's go. We got to get back on the line of scrimmage, get the call, get lined up. We missed the double, we missed the post. Okay, we just got to get it communicated and play faster, all right? We have no problems with anything if we just can get it lined up right and do it, all right? Keep playing vertical on the pass rush. Keep playing vertical in the running game. All right, let's get on the receivers. Look, Woods made a good catch, all right? I mean, he's going to make one. We're okay, but we got to play quicker with better communication, all right? Okay, let's go.
Hey! Keep playing!
Call on Anderson. Races outside. Gilmore, he stiff arms, balls out, and it goes out of bounds. And he's running, trying to get away, and he gets hit on the sideline.
Hey, they got to be tired. Let's go. We got to take advantage.
Some things never change.
We got to believe here.
Awesome, I'd have a shot here.
Tom Brady had the ball with another Super Bowl on the line.
Lobs a throw to Gronkowski down the right sideline, makes the catch.
Same exact play again. Edelman over the middle.
2nd and 3. Down the field they go. Gronkowski has it at the 2-yard line.
Lobs a throw for Gronkowski, left side. Makes the catch over 2 defenders. Tumbling to the 2.
It's 4th quarter greatest guy to ever suit it up. That throw to Gronkowski, folks. That one's for NFL films, and that's one for posterity.
Put it in!
Running it for the touchdown. Sony Michel.
And they get it.
And that pass was in the perfect window. Gostkowski adds the extra point. What a block, by the way, by Devlin.
Good job, good job. Keep them focused. Hey, get the ball back. Get the ball back.
Okay, look, we got about maybe 15 calls left in this game. Let's go through and get them right here. Let's just know what we're going to call here. All right, make sure we get the right personnel in the game, and we know what we're.
Pass caught, no! In and out of the hands of Cooks.
Looking for Cooks. He's decked at the goal line, incomplete.
Don't give us one. What? He's trying to make the home run right now.
Well, you know, they're taking shots down the field now.
Blitz.
Right, intercepted.
Gilmore's there. Intercepted at the 4.
Right there, yes.
Yes, sir. Told you. What I just told you? What I told you? What I just I told you. Told you gonna give us one.
That's it. Gilmore's there. Intercepted at the 4. Harmon forced the pick, and Gilmore comes up with it.
What a call by Brian Flores. Pressure on number 16.
He threw him enough. We finally got him. Great call. Great call, Master.
Hey, let's end it.
Come on, boys, 4 minutes.
Hey, let's run this down their throat.
If we ever get a choice, we don't want to go out of bounds.
Do not.
Stay in. Stay in bounds. Go down. No penalties, and let's just not come guys. Just warn them out. Let's go.
The first down or two and win these games.
Second and 9 run. That's a first down run for Michel, taking off into the secondary. And the ball carrier. That's Burkhead. Look at him go. Burkhead all the way to the Rams 33.
1.5 yards to the Super Bowl, boys. 1.5 yards to the Super Bowl.
And Sean McVay cannot stop it. He is out of timeouts. Sony Michel gets the handoff. He gets through the left side. It'll be close. It is shorts by a chain, maybe 2. If you're Bill Belichick, are you kicking a field goal to make it a 2-score game? Or are you going for it on 4th and inches, leaving the door open to get stuffed, and a minute and change left for Sean McVay and the Rams?
Nobody's kicked a field goal.
You good on the field goal? We'll get the field goal. 40-yarder. Game's over. Yeah. All right, let's go.
Field goal, Steve. Let's go. Field goal.
The Patriots are going to send Gostkowski out.
1:16 to go, 41 yards. Cardona to Allen. Gostkowski is
good! Swing of the right leg, kick driven to the uprights, and the kick is good! Ball game, 2-possession game. With 1 minute, 12 seconds, and no Rams timeouts to go.
We're 4 on 3 at worst.
middle of the field. Caught by Cooks. He could get up and run with it. He wasn't touched, was he? Well,
Clock it.
Yep.
Now you bring out the kicker. Clock it and bring out the kicker.
So here's Zerline, part 1, 48 yards. That will end it. No good.
We're champions! And the Patriots have won their 6th Super Bowl title.
We're champs, man. We're champs. All right. Go, champ. We're champs.
He was 65 when he beat the Patriots in Super Bowl 46. And there it is. The dynasty continues.
Come here. I love you. Love you, dude. Hell of a game.
Hey, great job. You did a great job.
Yeah, awesome. You're a great team. Hey, you guys are awesome. Love it. You guys are awesome. Love you, Coach. My God.
And now, with Julian Edelman.
Hey, Bill, watch. Behind you.
Honor, bro. Hey, man, you're a beast. You guys are gonna be good for a long time.
Appreciate it, brother.
Everyone's talking that this dynasty was declining. How satisfying after all the talk, and this season was this one.
You know, it was an unbelievable year. You know, probably, you know, we fought through it more so than anything, and it's unbelievable to win this game.
Hey, you guys are awesome. Love it. You guys are awesome. Love you, Coach.
One day, man.
Love it.
The Iron Man, Julian Edelman, your MVP.
Take your time, man. Take your time.
How great did you guys play? It was all of us. You balled out, bro. I'm so proud of you. Love you, dude.
Are you MVP?
I am.
Oh, your knee. Yes.
You're crazy, bro.
Good job, bro.
You too, man. Nice play.
Great.
What's up, Coach?
Way to go, man.
I love you, Coach.
I love you too, man. I'm telling you, 3 points.
Yes, sir.
3 points. Great job.
3 point. That hot power offense. 3 point.
Another one, Coach.
3 points. 3 points.
The Iron Man, Julian Edelman, your MVP.
Congratulations. You played your ass off today.
Check that off the box.
Coach, I appreciate it, man. MVP.
Super Bowl champ, 3 times champ. Tom Brady, 6-time champ. He's the GOAT. Woo! Let's go, baby. Time to celebrate with the team, because that was an unbelievable team win. We grinded out the whole year. Let's go. Go Pats. Super Bowl champs. Woo!
We're going to Disney World!
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you, man. You're a hell of a coach. You're the best. Yes.
We're a good team.
Found a way. We found our identity at the end of the year. That's all we needed to do. And we did it. Keep on grinding. That's all it was.
I am honored to say for the 6th time, we are all Patriots. And once again, the Patriots are world champions.
I mean, it's really about the players. They made the plays. They stopped the run. They tackled the quarterback. They covered the receivers. We covered kicks, and we moved the ball, made plays when we had to.
How sweet is this one of all the ones you've had?
It's sweet. It's sweet, Jim. Everybody counted us out from the beginning of the season to mid-season, but we're still here.
Just so proud of our team. I mean, the support here tonight was like a home game. We could have been at Gillette Stadium. And we can't thank you guys enough for the incredible support all year. And I know everyone back home is going to have a nice late night tonight.
What will motivate you to come back? How will you reset and do it all over again?
Look at this. Yeah. How could this not motivate you? Little brother.
Yeah, you said you never had a little brother, but if you had one, it'd be Julian Edelman. Guess what? He's the MVP.
He deserves it. That was one of the best games he ever played.
Come on over here, Julian. Congratulations, Tom. How much does it mean to you to win another Super Bowl title and on top of it to be the most valuable player?
It just matters that we won, man. It was a crazy year. We had a resilient bunch of guys. It was unreal, man. I mean, it was like a home game here. We love you guys here. It was awesome.
Congratulations, Julian.
I appreciate it.
Most valuable player, Julian Edelman.
That's what this year was, man. We struggled at points. We did well at points. And I thought this game, 13-3, a way that we're not supposed to be able to win, we come out and win the biggest game of the year that way.
they've been here before, always in pursuit of that chance to feel like a kid again.
Come here. Oh! Grandpa, our coach.
Oh.
Hi. Hi. Who's that? That's his granddaughter.
With an unprecedented legacy, New England knows better than anyone that this feeling doesn't get old.
Hey, BB. I'm happy. In the early 2000s, they won 3 of 4. Now they have won 3 of the last 5. Yes, it's still a dynasty,